Good evening students, welcome to your physics class. We have done chapter work, energy, power. Work and power part we have revised in our last class. So today we will do the revision of the part energy. And you know that energy is the ability to do work. So how in physics we define energy? So energy is the capacity of a physical system to perform work. Energy exists in several forms such as heat energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, and so on. And these types of energies can be easily converted into another form of energy. Means one form of energy can be converted into another form of energy. The unit of energy is joules, same like work. Work is having same unit, joules, and energy is having the same unit. Other units that we used for energy are erg, and bigger units are kilowatt hour, calories, and electron volt. Types of energies. The main types of energy are kinetic energy and potential energy. They comes in the category of mechanical energy. Now what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its motion. Means when the body is in motion, the body possesses kinetic energy. Potential energy. Potential energy is the energy that is possessed by a body due to its positions, right? So here are number of other forms of energies are shown here, that is chemical energy, mechanical energy is there, heat energy is there, and electric energy is there. These forms of energies can interchange from one form to another form of energy, right? Kinetic energy. So kinetic energy exists whenever an object which has mass is in motion, means the energy possessed by a body due to its motion or due to its velocity. So everything you see moving about around your so they have kinetic energy, means everything that is moving has kinetic energy. Here the formula of kinetic energy is given. It is equal to half into mass into velocity square. So half into m into v square. This is the formula of kinetic energy. Next is potential energy, the energy due to position. So potential energy exists whenever an object which has mass has a position within a force field. The most everyday example of this is the position of object in the earth gravitational field. Whenever the object is lying on the earth, the energy possessed by that object is potential energy. So the formula of potential energy is mass into acceleration due to gravity into height. Law of conservation of energy that you have heard about in your junior classes. So what is the law of conservation energy? As the statement suggests, conserve means the energy remains conserved. So this law states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It may be transferred from one form to another, but the total amount of energy never changes. Means if one energy is changing into another energy, there is no loss of energy take place. This is according to law of conservation of energy. Here you see that a roller coaster ride, here the energy is changing into potential energy to kinetic energy. Means when the roller coaster is standing, that time it contains potential energy. When it starts moving, that potential energy is changing into kinetic energy, means there is no loss of energy, right? That means one form of energy is converted into another form of energy. So we will explain the conservation law with the help of a ball freely falling towards the earth. So as you can see that there is a ball lying on the top floor of a building that shows the position A, right? So at position A, the ball is at rest. So that means at that time it contains only potential energy because it is just lying on the ground. So that time it contains positional energy, means potential energy. The formula of potential energy is mgh. So at A, it contains only potential energy, no kinetic energy. It is not moving, so that means its kinetic energy is 0 and it is having potential energy is equal to m into g into h. So that means at position A, the total energy remains potential energy plus kinetic energy. So here kinetic energy is 0. That means total energy becomes equals to m into g into h. As you can see, m into g into h. So at position B, and the ball starts falling from A to B. When it moves from A to B, it covers the distance x. It covers the distance x. The total distance from ground floor to top floor is h, and when it is falling towards B, it covers a distance x. So at B, when the ball reached at point B, so its potential energy becomes equals to mgh, because it starts with potential energy. So potential energy equals to mgh. Now here the distance is not h, here the distance is x. Why? Because it covers a distance x from here to there, means it is falling from A to B. That means the distance covered by the object is total height is h, and it covers x distance, and the remaining distance is h minus x, as you can see in the diagram. So h minus x. So we'll put the value in place of h, that is h minus x, right? Then we cross multiply it. The statement comes out to be potential energy is equal to mgh minus mgx. Now here we are putting the formula of motion. As you know that the formula of motion is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here u is 0. Why? Because the ball was lying on the ground and it is not having any kinetic energy. Its initial energy was 0. So here we put the value of 0, right? So here a becomes equal to gravitational energy, right? And s becomes equal to x. Why? Because it covers a distance x. So we'll put the value here. So kinetic energy comes out to be mgx, right? So total energy at B is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. So the total energy at B becomes equals to mgh. Energy at A was mgh, energy at B was same mgh. Now we'll see what type of energy it will contain. Now, so potential energy equals to mg into 0. Why? Because it falls on the ground. So it is covering us. Now h becomes equals to 0 because it is lying on the ground, right? So here the value becomes 0. The total value becomes equals to 0. So that means when the ball reaches the ground, so its potential energy becomes equals to 0. That means its potential energy changes into kinetic energy, right? So potential energy changes into kinetic energy, that means mgh. So total energy is C equals to potential energy plus kinetic energy equals to m into g into h. That means it starts with potential energy, then it converted into kinetic energy, then again it's converted into potential energy. Means there is no wastage of energy take place. The energy remain constant. So same thing we will study in a simple pendulum. Here you can see the diagram. There is a pendulum, right? And pendulum is showing to and fro motion. To and fro motion. Now, suppose the pendulum contains a bob B. It comes to a position at B. When it starts moving, it comes to a position B. At position B, right, it will have potential energy only. Why? Because it will remain at rest for some seconds. So that means at position B, it contains only potential energy. For some second, it will remain at rest. That means it is having only potential energy at B. Then from B, it comes to A. When it comes to A, that potential energy changes into kinetic energy, right? So mgh is changing into half mv square. That means one form of energy is changing into another form of energy. So the energy remains conserved. So this is the proof that the law for the law of conservation of energy, that energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. It can change from one form to another form. With this part, we have completed the energy topic. Whatever problem you have, you can ask me in the Zoom class. You have duty on Saturday, so be prepared for it and ask your queries. Thank you so much.